it's Peculus here, and it seems inevitable that anytime we mention the word dressage or we reference it in a video or whatever, someone will always write in and say, oh, you know what, I'm not interested in doing dressage. I just want to train my horse. Or I'm not interested in doing dressage. I just want to learn to ride the horse, whatever. And I just thought maybe we should just address that right now. Like, first of all, dressage is just a French word, sort of a derivative French word for training the horse. That's all it actually means. I totally get why people would say that. You know, if you look at YouTube videos of competitive dressage, there's a lot about it that makes you go, oh, I'm not interested. I totally get it. But if you look at classical dressage, like years ago, I couldn't put my finger on exactly when, but years ago, it was sort of classical dressage is kind of the foundation, the trunk, so to speak. And somewhere along the line, it kind of branched off into competitive dressage. And that's a whole different world, where maybe I understand why people would be discouraged by that. I know I am sometimes when I see things there. But if you go right back to the roots of it, think to yourself, dressage is just training my horse. I am training my horse to carry my weight. And the horse, when he's trained correctly, should become more beautiful, more athletic, more balanced. All the things that we would want in a horse to increase his longevity, increase his enjoyment of his work. We can do that through dressage. If you don't want to call it that, you can just call it training the horse. But we do want to recognize that the horse needs our help to do the tasks that we're asking him to do. The horse wasn't naturally designed to carry our weight. If you look at a horse, he carries 60% of his weight on his front end, 40% of the weight on the back end. That's just naturally how he travels, and that is perfectly fine for a horse in nature to run around like that. As soon as we add the weight of the rider, we have an obligation to help the horse find his balance again, because now that 60% is being increased, right? Because there's more weight, rider, tack, all that stuff is on the front of the horse. If we want the horse to last longer, if we want him to not pound his front legs to the point where he starts to have concussive injuries, then we really owe it to the horse to help him find his new balance with the rider on his back. That's all that dressage is really asking the horse to do. And I know when we watch these YouTube videos and we see horses with their noses cranked tight and moving like little tin soldiers, it's terrible to watch. I hate it myself, but that's not what, in my mind, dressage is. Dressage is training the horse and making his life better by teaching him how to carry us and not hurt himself in the process of doing that. So if ever I'm talking about dressage, that's what I'm talking about. We really want to train our horses to make his life better, to make his life longer, and to make his job easier. Okay, that's it for this week. Remember to thank your horse, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.